Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you're gonna tell me that all this time, that random construction going on in Islands of Adventure wasn't a churro stand? I am blown away right now. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to SoCal Exploring. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. And before the video gets started, if you guys are new here, make sure you subscribe with those bell notifications on. It helps you keep you guys updated when we upload a new video, which is quite frequently. And make sure that you're following our social media accounts at SoCal Exploring Media on Instagram and at SoCal Exploring on Twitter. And if you want to purchase some official SoCal Exploring merchandise or Horror Nights Unscripted merchandise, the podcast that I run with my buddies Losh TV and Hollow Thrills, make sure you click the link to our TeePublic merchandise shop down below. There has been tons of construction going on over at Islands of Adventure at the Universal Orlando Resort, and obviously everybody knew that it was going to be some type of roller coaster theme to Jurassic World. Or in some case scenario, a lot of people were starting to think that it was themed to Jurassic Park. However, we now know that Universal Orlando Resort is planning on opening the Velocicoaster in summer of 2021. And might I just say, that video, that promo video that they put out was probably the most exciting promo video that they put out for a new attraction. I am extremely excited for this coaster to open up next year. But alongside the name, we also got an announcement of what's going to be on the ride. What are the different stats of the ride? How fast is the ride going to go? Well, let's get into that, shall we? So before we get into all the statistical stuff, I'm going to read the little expert that they put in this press release describing the attraction. Florida's fastest, tallest launch coaster, along with a pack of fierce velociraptors, will be unleashed at Universal Orlando Resort in 2021 with the debut of Jurassic World's Velocicoaster, conceived and designed by award-winning Universal creative team in partnership with acclaimed filmmakers from Universal Pictures and Amblin Entertainment. The new species of roller coaster touts a series of intense maneuvers that will send guests on a heart-racing adventure. So they go on to say that the storyline will be a completely original story, but it will be based on the blockbuster film series Jurassic World. And you'll join stars from the film like Chris Pratt, as we know. So now he's not only going to be in the Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind, but he's going to be in the Velocicoaster, just as he is over on the West Coast with Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout and Jurassic World the ride at Universal Studios Hollywood. So, I mean, you gotta kind of give Chris Pratt some props there. He's going to be in 4 major theme park attractions, which is crazy. Oh, and not to mention the soon-to-be-open Avengers Campus / Avengers Quinjet attraction coming soon, but that's for another video. Now, the top speed that this coaster will reach is 70 miles per hour. There's going to be 2 different launches on this ride, and the fastest will be 70 miles. That is an insane launch, like absolutely insane. So it's definitely going to be on the top for coasters at Universal Orlando Resort, competing with the Incredible Hulk Coaster, Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket, and Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. But honestly, I think that this one's going to take the cake and be the best coaster at the resort once it opens up. There is more than 4,700 feet of track, and at the tallest point, you're going to reach 150 feet in the air. Super tall coaster, it has everything. The fastness of it, the height of it, all the thrills in it. That's right, I said thrills. There's going to be a one-of-a-kind 360-degree barrel roll over the Islands of Adventure Lagoon, 12 heart-pounding seconds of air time, an 80-degree drop after you go up a 155-foot top hat. So yeah, to say that this coaster is going to be thrilling, I mean, you're saying the bare minimum. This coaster is going to be extremely thrilling. This is on Six Flags level. And going back to the 4,700 feet of track, this coaster coaster is going to be extremely long. My guess is it's probably going to be 3.5 minutes, or maybe even 2.5. I'm gonna put a safe bet and say 2.5 minutes to 3.5 minutes. That's a pretty long coaster. And in the launch section, there's going to be different velociraptors that you see on the side. I'm sure there will be different storylines twisted into Baloo the Raptor, a fan favorite of the Jurassic World films. And I'm sure there's going to be a amazingly themed ride section for the queue and the loading station. I mean, we already see it with construction when we're out at Islands of Adventure. The construction progress already looks extremely detailed, and I can't wait to see this fully 100% complete next year. The lap bars look super comfy from what they revealed from the conceptual rendering. Oh, I forgot to mention, the height requirement for this attraction, as said on Universal Orlando's Twitter, is going to be 52 inches. To get an idea of that, the Incredible Hulk requires a 54-inch height requirement, so I thought for sure this was going to be a higher one, especially considering there's just a lap bar in it and not a pullover kind of shoulder restraint. It's just a normal pull down lap bar, so it's kind of interesting, but I feel like 52 inches is a fair enough height requirement. I just expected it to be a little bit higher at that same 54-inch requirement. But this begs the question. This leaves the idea of theming the whole Jurassic Park area to Jurassic World at Islands of Adventure, similar to how Universal Studios Hollywood did it. Now, here's what I'll say on that. Don't do it, Universal. As you guys know, if you guys have been watching my videos, I was kind of disappointed with Jurassic World the ride, and even though it's not the final product, as some would say that there's a different version of the Indominus Rex coming, I still was a little bit disappointed by Jurassic World the ride. It was very underwhelming, and I know for a fact that Jurassic Park the ride will beat Jurassic World the ride in a heartbeat over at Islands of Adventure. And honestly, I feel like they could have a good mix of both, having Jurassic, because they obviously put in the new Raptor encounter, and then right across from it would be Jurassic Park's River Adventure. So it is kind of a mix, but I feel like if they keep it separate and just theme the Discovery Center more to Jurassic World, then they can keep the Jurassic Park ride as well as the Petrodon Flyers. You know, I don't know. I just don't want to see Jurassic Park the ride get the overhaul that it did over at Universal Studios Hollywood, because it was quite underwhelming. Now, that's not saying that Universal Orlando can't pull off a better version. It's just from my experience with our version over on the West Coast, it's not so good. And I know for a fact people in the comment sections are going to hate that I say that, but you really got to look at it and realize what attraction was better. And that is all the details that we know right now about the brand new Velocicoaster. No longer the unannounced Jurassic World coaster. It is now officially the Velocicoaster, opening summer of 2021 at Universal Orlando Resort's Islands of Adventure. If you guys are new here and you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe, leave a like down below, turn on those bell notifications on, and check out all of our social medias down below in the description. My name is Scott, and you've been watching SoCal Exploring. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.